the gayest characters in JOJO. Well folks, here we are again, this time to talk about the homosexual tendencies of this series that has been memed to death by the community, and for good reason. For starters, Araki's way of conveying his love for beautiful men is drawing likable fanboy after he grew tired of the Giga-chat archetype of the first 3 parts that were so overly masculine until they weren't. Let's not waste any more time.
Get straight to the juicy stuff.
No pun intended. Firstly, if you were expecting to see Sorbet and Gelato, or Tiziano and Squalo, well, they're not gonna be in this list because the banter wouldn't be as funny with canonically gay characters. Joana, the protagonist of Part 5, Golden Wind, which is when Araki's style shift was completed, and to put it simply, it's just gay godfather, and it's apparent why. Joano is the illegitimate son of Dio, conceived with Jonathan Joestar's stolen body. He's introduced as Haruno Shiobana, and he wants to become the boss of the criminal organization Passione. He's without a doubt one of the most homosexual characters in JOJO. Look at his clothes, this pink and flamboyant attire. It doesn't give him much virility, does it? But above all, he still has this heart-shaped cleavage. How is it possible to look at this man and not think he's gay? But I'm not gonna be superficial and unfair. I won't make judgments based only on appearance. I'm better than that. Let's take a look at his name. Giorno, okay, Italian for day, and then his surname, Giovanna, which is quite used in Italy as the second name for girls. Yeah, very gay. In the same principle as Giovanna, Bruno has these tight clothes and full of accessories that are quite curious. He too has this revealing cleavage exposing a defined chest and somewhat suspicious tattoos. And finally, one of his most notable traits, his short bob hairstyle complemented by a fringe. I don't know about you, but I never knew any straight guys who would be willing to wear a haircut like that. Ignore his appearance, let's go for a deeper analysis. His surname, Bucciarati, was inspired by an Italian brand of jewels named Bucciarati. Tell me something, who wears jewelry as adornments? Exactly, women and homosexual rappers too, but to be honest, the kind of jewels they wear are very encumbering and rugged, while gay people wear jewelry like gold rings, pearl necklaces, emerald bracelets, and etc. Coincidentally, these are all products commercialized by the Bucciarati store. Bruno's homosexuality is obvious for anyone paying any amount of attention, and what's more, his tent is called Sticky Fingers. So what, you ask? As the name suggests, he's been touching things he shouldn't. And how could I not talk about Pooch, who's part of the most notoriously gay love stories in JOJO? Come to think of it, every gay man on this list is either Italian or of Italian descent, with the exception of Giorno. But anyways, Pooch is a dark-skinned man, of average to above average height, and slim to fit build. And while it's very easy to denounce him as gay from his poses alone, I'm not going to be that superficial. Pooch has very short white hair, with shaved lines forming 2 elongated hexagons of hair between his scalp and his temples, each joining the corresponding eyebrow with a zigzagging strand of hair. Yeah, clearly he's too dainty with his appearance to be straight. He grew up with a wealthy upbringing and was well liked by everyone. He was already on the path of priesthood at the age of 15, an action allowed by his parents due to his family's religious history, making it all the more difficult to come out of the closet. One day, while sweeping the floors, he stumbled upon Dio's feet underneath a table. Curious, he conversed with Dio, and though he was alarmed when Dio lovingly grasped his twisted foot, he didn't think it was anything special. It wasn't until Pooch removed his shoe that he noticed his foot had been healed. Since then, a fervent passion was kindled in his heart, which only became more intense. He claimed to love Dio as much as he did God, but this wasn't the kind of love a son would have for his father. Ultimately, the demise of Pooch's beloved set him on a quest to achieve heaven so he could spend eternity together with Dio.